at 16 years old, I started a very specific daily routine. It's very extreme, but it was the only way that I was able to fix my life completely. After doing this, I started waking up at 5 AM, doing 11 good habits daily. I grew my YouTube channel from 0 to 800 subs, and I got consistent for 2 years in the gym. After watching this video, you'll get the exact routine that I use to get all this, plus a few other tools that I've recently been developing to fast track your progress even more. So this is a very extreme protocol. And this protocol is for you if you feel like you really need to fucking fix your life and you'll do anything. Because normally I don't recommend these extreme things for beginners because they don't really care that much at first. But if you really care, if you're like, fuck bro, I need to change my life up completely, then this is something for you. So let me walk you through the exact daily routine that I started using 1.5 years ago to change my life completely. So I start off the day at 5 AM. I wake up and the first thing I do is I take a piss and then I grab my computer to start working. I'm writing scripts here. I'm even recording videos sometimes. I'm editing, I'm making thumbnails, whatever, right? And maybe you say, oh yeah, but I don't have any work in the morning. Do your homework. Wake up at 5 AM and do homework then. That's what's going to get you ahead. If you don't have a business now, if you don't have any work, wake up at 5 AM and do your fucking homework, bro. That's going to set you apart from the rest of the class. Then 6 AM and I go on to my morning routine. I get in my room where I have like red light therapy, so it's this big panel. You don't need red light therapy for now, it's really expensive, but I'm just talking you through what I'm going to do. And then as I'm doing the red light therapy, what I do is that I meditate. So yeah, also do that. And then once I'm done with the meditation, I do these breathing exercises to wake me up even more. So I use an app called Medito to meditate. You could just do the daily meditation on there. And then I use the app called Oak for doing the breathing exercises, and it's just like the one called Awake on there. If you press that one, then you can get some breathing exercise to wake you up in the morning. Once I've done that, then I still in the red light therapy, I read a book. I get my non-fiction book. I have as you can see, I've fucked ton of self-improvement books here. I just get one out, read, and then once I'm done with that, I'll grab my Bible and I'll go outside and sit in the front yard, and I'll just stare up, like hold the Bible upwards towards the sun, and I'll read it to get like sunlight, to get the natural dopamine of being outside and also reading the Bible, which is very important for me. Once I'm finished with that, then I'll go in here and I'll pray, and then it's time to get some breakfast. I eat a very high protein breakfast, 50 grams of protein. I have some protein oats in the morning. It's very nice. Once I do that, just get ready for school. And so the morning routine takes from 6 AM to 6:45, and then I spend the rest of that time until 7:30 getting ready for school and eating, and then at 7:30 I get to school, and obviously this is going to change for how long your school day is, but for me I'll be home at around like 4:30, so 15:25, and then the next part of my routine starts. So then at 15:25 I spend 1 hour eating, or not eating the entire time. I eat my afternoon meal, and then afterwards I digest and just learn. Maybe I'll watch a educational video, or I'll read or something, just to digest a little bit before I go to the gym afterwards. Then from 16:25 to 18 I'll go to the gym, because now I've digested the food, I've gotten the energy from it, now I'm ready to go and then push some weights. I go to the gym. If you want to know what split I do, I just do the upper-lower split, and I train 4 times a week. I've really been enjoying that, and I like having it fast paced, so I do like with supersets and everything, and it works fine for me, and I've made a lot of progress. Right now I'm bulking up to 90 kilograms, and I'm at 86 right now, so it's going quite good actually. Then when I come home at 18, then I spend the next 1.5 hour cooking dinner and eating with my family. It's really nice, just having a bit of a chill dinner there. Then at 19:30 I spend a half an hour until 20 PM where I just maybe I'll read or do some learning, or I'll do my homework if I have something for the oncoming day. But if you don't have any business work, then obviously you'll spend your 5 AM task on doing your homework. And then from 20 to 21 I'll brush my teeth, wash my face, I'll go in, I'll pray again, my nighttime prayer, I'll read a little bit, I'll write down in my task book. This is very important too. I'll write down in my task book, I have it right here, I'll show you. I write down in this task book what I have to do the following day. So this is for today, right? So I've written script 4 videos, edit a video, do my homework, and write down some ideas for my upcoming course. So I have even more ideas for it coming in the future. But Basically what I do is I just plan out the next day. I write down the essential tasks that I need to do, and then I rank them in order. So I'll be like, the most important task is A1, and then the next one is A2, and you get what I mean, right? And then it's A3 and A4. And it's basically just to know the tasks that I need to do first. And this is really nice because then I'm not waking up confused the next day and procrastinating because I don't know what to do. And once I've written down everything I need to do, I've prayed, then I dim the lights, I take on my blue light blockers, and I don't do anything with screens. Maybe I'll read, maybe I'll just lie down and just think about the day. I won't do anything that involves screens this next, like, maybe the last half hour. And then I go to bed at 9 p.m. and that's my day. It's very, very extreme daily routine, and it's like, you know, I'm doing something for all the time, but this is the shit that you need to do if you want to change your life. I've optimized every single hour, every minute to get this perfect routine, and I'm telling you, it fucking works. So if you're trying to transform my life, or transform your life, sorry, what am I saying? Then copy this exact routine and just make it fit, so like with your school times and whatever, right? Just do that, and I promise you, bro, this will change everything for you. And if you want to get even more accountability, like a literal 30-day, day-by-day video, step-by-step plan that you can literally follow every single day for an entire month to transform your life completely, break free from the dopamine depression and become proud of yourself again, then I'm actually dropping a program on that next week. So join my Discord Brotherhood, I'll give more information on it, and stay tuned. Now once you've made this, just stick to it as best as you can. Because if you only follow it for even 30%, that's better than what you did before, right? Because then you're just a gamer gooner. So just try to stick to it as best as you can. Don't expect it to be flawless right now, because it's obviously hard to do all this shit when you're used to just gaming and gooning the entire day. And if you want to go even crazy on the accountability, then you can even get a habit tracker, just like I have one here. Also I have one by my bed where you write down all the specific habits that you're doing throughout the day that I've just mentioned, and you're keeping track of it every single day, seeing, oh, can I tick the box today? Did I do the habit? And then it'll keep you so much accountable if you hang it by your bed, because you'll be like, shit bro, I need to do the habit. I can't, miss the streak now that I've done it for like 5 days. And this is really like OP, bro. A very important thing with the habit tracker is that you tick the box even though you've just done the bare minimum. So if you've done 1 minute of meditation, still tick it, because we're just trying to reward the action taker in you. It doesn't need to be perfect. As long as you take action, then you tick the box on the habit tracker. So this is the daily system, but we also want to get longer term direction. And this is where you set the long term goal. Maybe it's 1 year, maybe it's 2 years, maybe it's 6 months. Whatever it may be. So in your case, it could be lowering your depression score on the depression test that I've talked about. Maybe it could be progressing in the gym. Maybe it could be the amount of minutes you meditate. Whatever, right? Whatever goal you decide to set, what you're going to do is, on a piece of paper, just like I've done right here and also right here, you write down the end goal at the top of the paper, right? So in my case, over here is 1,000 subs. And then below that, you break the goal down into more like shorter stepping stones. So as you can see, right now I've gotten to 820 subs when I'm recording this video. And so the next stepping stone is 850. And then it's 880. And it just keeps moving upwards and upwards and upwards. And it feels like that in-game XP bar when we're closer to leveling up, just like in Fortnite or whatever game you played, right? And this gives us more like a direction and a sense of actually going somewhere, instead of just doing the daily system with no purpose. And then what you can even do to make sure that you're going even more on track is just like hopefully you can see over here I have a paper, and it's basically my weekly goals. So the weekly goal is not so much achieve this, it's just the task that you have to do. So it's like, just like I talked about with the task book, it's basically just a broader version of that. So for example, for me this week, it says make 4 videos, get you a school assignment done, and do 40 shorts, YouTube shorts. So that's my like 3 weekly goals. And just like that, you write down every single Sunday what's the goal for the next week, and then you make sure that every single task that you do is aligned to those goals. And it's very nice. It keeps you in direction, it keeps you in the place that you're actually going. And this is how to get direction, motivation, and a feeling of actually going somewhere with purpose. So yeah, this is the exact system, everything that I did 1.5 years ago, maybe even, it's closing on 2 years ago, that I did to completely transform my life. I struggled on self-improvement, I struggled to actually make progress, and it was only until I did this that I actually made some differences in my life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, if you want to get completely accountability, like day by day, specific steps, then you can check out the program I'm going to be dropping next week, get more information in my Discord server. Alright mate, that's it. Put one foot in front of the other.